Yu-Gi-Oh! Hello, everybody.
Hello, welcome back to Melody and Memory. We're going to clear through Chain of Memories right now.
Yes, and to start things off, we are going to go with Castle Oblivion, played by my friend Gear.
Of course. And Justin should be doing commentary. Hopefully, when he's at gargling water near the microphone.
Of course not.
First rule, it's like Fight Club. First rule of commentary: don't gargle or chew food near the freaking microphone.
Everyone gets that statement. Thank you very much for clarifying that, Professor.
I am indeed a professor. Every puzzle has an answer.
Indeed. Like the hardest time from Yu-Gi-Oh! That Yugi solved the puzzle by himself and others couldn't be able to do it.
Oh, I wasn't being Yu-Gi, I was being Professor Layton. you never heard of Professor Layton?
I have watched clips and things like that, so...
Oh, okay. It's a pretty fun series. Too bad Level 5 of America shut down.
And why would they even do that?
Poor sales. And mostly Yokai Watch sales.
I wish they would have kept it up and Professor Layton would have gotten another game.
Yeah, there is a Yokai Watch 4, but it's only released in Japan and like Eastern Asia. That's about it.
So even if we try using it, it's not like we understand it.
I don't know if there is an English subtitle translation for that one. At least for the Asia version.
Maybe Play Asia does have something like that.
I think, yeah, they do. They do have Yokai Watch 4.
And that would pretty much mean that they do have it. It is a lot of work, but I think it'd be worth it anyway.
Yeah.
Anywho, the latest games that have been brought up recently around this week, on the 9th of September, was Marvel Spider-Man 2 coming in 2 years, Wolverine for the PS5, and not to mention, there's also about the Knights of the Old Republic for the Star Wars, and plenty more where that came from, which is going to be the exciting thing.
And Dad Boy 2 Ragnarok.
God of War. Ragnarok is coming in. Except we don't have the definition for a release date yet.
I'm guessing it's probably going to come out like 2024. No, 2023 at least.
2 years from now. Boy, now that is going to be some excitement that we're having.
First A++. Pretty good.
Seems like you got lucky, dude.
Yep.
And 3 stars right off the bat.
And I got Riku. Boop.
Let's proceed to the next one.
Yeah, a lot of these aren't really hard. At least the next part of it won't be too difficult. So, I'm gonna... I hate to do this, but I'm gonna play it on beginner just so I can get this achievement. So I'm not a poser, I just want to get this achievement so we have enough stars for the final world.
Yes, in fact, to actually complete the game, there are 3 stages they need to complete by all worlds.
Yes. Now, a lot of these achievements will ask you to either play it on easy, or play on normal, or heck, play on hard. And I would say, go for the game as you usually would like to play it. If you want to play on beginner, knock yourself out. If you want to play on normal, knock yourself out. And then go back later and do some of these achievements if you want to. Which is why this game is so great to replay now and again. Just so you can see how good you get from playing each playthrough.
Yep, that is definitely correct. In the first place, though, in order to get each playthrough right, you have to at least figure out about what it is, what it's required, necessary, the challenges. You know what Gear's talking about.
Yeah. Did you see the Pokemon Evolution first episode?
Yes, I did, and it was pretty good. And plus, Tony Oliver was in this one with the casting directing.
Oh, he was the casting director?
Yeah.
Nice.
He's the voice director, exactly.
Oh, sweet. The only voice that was there was like Leon's voice actor, right?
Yeah, but this time Leon's voice actor is completely different.
It's not the same guy from the anime?
Nope, it's not.
Who is it?
Alex Lee. Basically, the guy who plays his Zenitsu. No, Zenitsu.
Zenitsu.
Yep, the voice actor who plays him.
Oh, wow. Didn't expect that.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that either. I thought it might be the same exact guy from Pokemon Journeys, but who would have thought that the voice that he plays as Zainzu would actually have a deeper voice? He plays as Honesty Foldable in the dub. And such a deep voice like that, he sure is an actor. In fact, he must have worked his way up from the bottom to the top.
Yeah. That's what happens when you get a lot of practice. Or, like, how old is he anyway? Like 20-something?
Originally, he started in 2017. He started around 29.
So how old is he in general?
If I had to take a guess, 4 years later, I believe he's around 33.
Oh, wow. It's 33 has it's hard to tell. I didn't know he had that much of a deep voice.
Yeah, he was also in Raya and the Last Dragon.
Oh, what are you playing that?
He places additional voices in there or something.
Oh, he played additional voice. He was a background character. Okay. So there you go. If you watch Raya and the Last Dragon, you get to see Leon voicing Guy A.
Sora
He also
continued
voices
his
other
journey
characters
in
as
search
well,
of
if you're
Riku
looking
and
forward to
Mickey,
it.
and found himself
I
at
gotta ask
Castle
you, what did
Oblivion.
you think of Raya and the Last
Using
Dragon?
cards made
Because
from
we never saw
memories
it
of the worlds
together,
they visited,
but we did watch on
the
Disney
group
Plus.
continued deeper into the
It
castle.
was great. I enjoyed it.
Meanwhile,
The
Riku
mantra
awoke
was good.
beneath the castle and
The
was
whole
met by a
dragon thing was
mysterious
nice.
voice.
The setting was good.
With Sora headed for
I
the
have
top
to say,
floor
it was a good
and
story to
Riku
begin
aiming
with.
for the ground
I
floor,
say the story was
the
pretty
two
solid.
continued to climb,
Did you know
each on their
the
own
dragon's
path.
voice actor was in Shang-Chi? She was Shang-Chi's friend.
Well, I knew it all along.
Do you know the actor's name?
Yeah.
You like to say it?
How about you say it?
I thought you said you do.
Yeah, I do and all that. So
Do you know or not?
Of course I do.
Wait, why are you going to Google?
Look, even though it might be the same...
It's okay to say you don't know. I'm not bugging you about it. Just say you don't know. It's fine. I'll tell you. It's cool.
Fine, I don't know.
Oh, it's Aquafina.
Aquafina?
Yeah, that's her name.
That was too easy.
It's too easy. I told you. Of course, it was too easy. It's like I stole someone's car because he left the door open for me. That was too easy.
Really? Took the words right out of my mouth.
Oh, jeez. But yeah, I wouldn't mind Raya and the Last Dragon in this world.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that too, but it takes some production work for that.
Yeah, I really want Moana to be in the next Kingdom Hearts game because it like sort of goes back to like the Kingdom Hearts universe, and he's like, "Oh, cool, I'm on Disney Island." It's like, nope.
If such a thing was gonna happen, but they might have a chance if they did. I mean, they did Big Hero 6, Monsters Incorporated, Pirates of the Caribbean. They all did a bunch of stuff like that, so it is possible.
Yeah.
However, that depends on the director's call, the people who are making the game.
That's true. There was supposed to be a Jungle Book world in Bird by Sleep, but it was cut. But the data is still there if you dig in it. Like, you remember where those banana gorilla things came from? They were supposed to be in that world, technically. Not the Peter Pan one.
Neverland, of course not.
They put it there. Cause, oh, look, there's stuff.
They certainly have that easy, although they might have different ideas. When it comes to production, it has to be the right people on the right job for that.
Yeah. Have you watched Isoken or Keep Your Hands Off My Phone?
I have watched the first episode of it back when it was airing. Why?
Because it's kind of close to what a production would be like, or at least a fan-made production.
That is understandable, despite that I get a lot of rejections from a lot of people that I submit my audition to.
Well, that's true. There's a lot of being an actor is like dealing with rejection, to be honest. Right?
And find the right candidate people for the job for that.
Yeah, that's true. We're kind of picky. I kind of boggled it a bit at the very end, but I still got it.
Yeah.
Well, I have to go back to it.
As
Anyhow,
Sora advanced
for
through the
voice actors
castle,
who are
his
pretty much
memories
starting
started
things
to
out, you
fade.
gotta deal with
In
rejections.
exchange,
And on top
new
of that, you
memories
need to
of
listen to
Naminé
sound
grew
engineers who
clearer.
help you out.
It quickly
Yeah, it's
became
all
his
about
goal to
sound
save
and-
her from where she was being
Yeah, you
held
want to,
captive
since
in
you're
the
a voice
castle.
actor aficionado, you want to tell people who are trying to
Meanwhile,
get there
Riku was
what they
fighting
should
the
put
darkness
for
within
their
himself as he
quality.
continued through
If
the
you're using
castle.
like
Lying in wait to
GarageBand and
confront
whatnot.
him was
Or
a
any
boy
other
who
DAW.
looked
A
just
DAW's
like
a
him,
DAW, since
a
it's basically
replica
the
of
same
himself
thing as long as it
created
works.
by the organization.
Alright, so you want to give
This
them some
replica
details
was
or little
planted with
tips?
false memories
Yes.
that caused him to stand
Always
in Sora's
think
way.
about what type of character you want to play. You gotta be yourself, but pretend to be in the fantasy world, craft your own characters, take out to the coaching, do auditioning, keep facing rejections, and even if some things don't work out, there's a chance you might take up to the spotlight. You gotta work hard enough.
Okay, and you gotta apply to a lot of stuff too.
For auditioning, yes.
Alright.
And let's not forget that the more training you get from the coaching, the more possible chances are is that you might be able to join a talent agency.
So if you take one of those classes, like say Eric Fitzgerald or whatever, you can add that to your resume, and they're like, oh, this guy worked with her. Okay, so maybe he's not kind of a rookie or whatever. So he actually knows stuff.
Yeah, as long as you list out the coaches' names and keep training underneath them, and when the coach says that you're officially ready, that's when they'll decide.
So when they say, does that ever happened before?
Well, a couple of people who have taken it to the coaches have brought their names, and were able to do auditions as well. They even create their demo reels when necessary, right after they can take it to the coaches for a while. Depending on how long the individual is, whether it can be short or long, it depends on anybody's guesses right now. So, in short, when the coaches says that you're officially ready, that's when they'll see it. And on top of that, you need to have your own website. You can't just go ahead and say that you joined a talent agency without showing your own resume. The resume is pretty much your sound demo, your voice demo to be exact. That can be a resume. It has to be about 5 or 6 takes together in a single, basically, in a single.
It has to be like under like a minute, right?
Yeah. It could be under anything like that. Just as long as you be able to get the ideas right and learn how to be able to get used to it, that works. You gotta understand the script, the lift weapons, and the skills necessary. So just think about what character to make and what to choose from it. And eventually, if they actually pick you for the right job, then you get selected. So simply put, just keep trying and everything will work out. Even if some things don't exactly work out, you gotta at least learn from the coaches about what it is that you're making mistakes at, or what it is that you haven't learned from. And go onto their websites as well. Their efforts have a meaning. Like Crispin Freeman's podcasting, and D. Bradley Baker's site says, I want to be a voice actor.
Alright, so yeah, I hope that stuff helps you. And if it did good enough for commentary, get for this entire thing. The Force in You. What boss fight did that play in?
You played an Ansem.
Oh, it's Ansem's boss fight.
Yep, that's the one you picked.
Alright.
Naminé
Anyhow,
had
if
the
any of
power
my
to
tips were
overwrite
very
the
useful
memories
and
of
what you
Sora
have to learn
and
from
those
it,
connected to
you have to
him.
keep in
The
mind about what it
organization
is
used
that
this
the
power
director
for their
wants.
own gain.
Yes, when you do like your little audition rolls, scroll down to the very
Even
bottom.
after
They will
discovering
tell
the
you what
shocking truth that his
how
memories
like
of
when
Naminé
you
were
record
fake,
like the hertz
Sora
and
still
whatnot
chose
you
to
need to
protect
put
her.
onto your recording.
he
So
prepared for
don't
the final
just
battle, eager to finally
shoot in the
retrieve
dark
his
on
lost
this, okay?
memories.
So there you go. Hope that was helpful, even though you're watching a Kingdom Hearts playthrough. Anyway, let's wrap this up. Oh, I got Riku or Replica.
Replica.
I like to call it Replica.
Whatever.
Replica. Oh,
Lord of the Castle.
I like this speed, but my god, this one can be kind of annoying to play through.
Tell me about it. The last time I played Chain of Memories was against Marluxia, and it was the difficult boss to take.
Which was difficult for you, the GBA version or the PS2 version?
If I had to take a bit of a guess, I'm gonna say it's the PS2 version.
I can agree with you.
And honestly, I just wish they would have made the boss a lot easier and harder than it looks.
It's a little bit difficult, yeah. In that one, you can like straight up knock out your reloads.
And just like that, out of nowhere, you're pretty much just down to back to where you're starting, gathering all your cards, and then suddenly out of nowhere, you just get blown away again. Just talk about having a boss that can be so ridiculous as hell.
Yeah.
Obviously, when are some people going to get the ideas that they need to come up with different bosses? Although, the more harder boss it gets, the more likely it's challenging.
Yeah, there's this, I know you played a romance game. Shinichi, or whatever his name is. Suzuki. Whatever, man. I hate that. Big Two, son of a gun. I hate him so much.
I can agree with you on that.
And I hate his boss fight, because at first I'm like, oh, cool, I'm going to kill this guy. And then I'm like, oh, God. He does shockwaves. He covers the whole field. Everything I hate in a boss, he has.
I can agree with you on this one, that Tsuchiki, that guy out of nowhere from the Rune Raiders, always beats at the top, always cheats, and thinks that he always, oh my god, he is just a pain in the butt.
In the rear.
Obviously.
Yeah, and they try to make you, like, sympathetic for the guy. Like, he's not that bad of a guy. Like, no! You made this boss annoying for me. I don't like him now. And what happened the rest of the story did not help. So, no. You failed. I do not like him.
Trust me, if there's one thing that anyone else is having a hard time dealing with, it's bosses that you really don't like in the game. Ugh. I can only imagine so that many people don't have the slightest idea of what it is that they're thinking.
Yeah, oof. See what I mean? This song is pretty difficult.
Mm-hmm. Very difficult indeed.
It's mostly the first half of the song, and then this last bit just throws you off.
Yeah. Well, anywho. It's better to be watching out for bosses,
The
figure out the
battle at
weaknesses,
Castle
and then
Oblivion
BAM!
came to an end.
you hit them.
Bam.
To
Right,
regain
I kiss
his
him.
memories,
Bam. Right, I kiss him.
Sora would
Bam.
have to
Right, I
forget
kiss him.
all
And
about
I know you
Naminé.
yet.
He fell
Take it
into
for
a deep
Family
sleep,
Guy.
but not before leaving himself
And that would
a
be the
reminder
only
to
Family
thank her when he
Family
woke
Guy
up.
joke for this commentary. There, your quota is
Meanwhile,
done.
Zexion decided that Riku had outlived
Yes, we
his
can say
usefulness.
that for sure.
From within
Just
a
like
shroud
that,
of magic,
We go
Riku
over to the
heard
story and
Naminé.
chain of memories of what happened from the PS2 game version and what happens
Riku
before Kingdom
accepted
Hearts
the power
Yeah,
of darkness
the only thing I
without fear,
remember from Riku's
and
story
he used
is,
it to defeat both Zexion
ew,
and the
darkness
replica of himself.
stinking. And then, like, now you smell like
Naminé
stinky
offered to use
darkness,
her
and I'm
powers
doing
to
my
lock
own
away
thing.
the darkness in Riku's heart for good, but he refused, choosing
Very
instead
simple
to
enough
wield
for
its power
that.
Yeah,
as his
it's-
own.
This is a kind of bittersweet
Riku
game
and
to
Mickey
play,
set
especially
out
the
from
PS2
Castle
version. This was
Oblivion,
the last
continuing along the
official
path
game
where
that
darkness
Lane
lies
Online
hidden
voiced
within
Mickey
light.
Mouse before he passed away.
The road
And you can
to
kind of
dawn.
tell he was getting pretty old. He was kind of sick at the time.
Started from Kingdom Hearts 1 and finished up for Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yes, and at that point, he was married to Rusty Taylor, who used to be the voice of Minnie Mouse, who also passed away, I think, a year ago.
Don't forget about Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
There's them as well. Voice of the original DuckTales. So yeah, well guys, that's all for Chain of Memories. We'll see you guys next time while we maybe switch it up a bit for Kingdom Hearts 2. So instead of going with the original trio, we're going to take a back seat. We're going to go with the Sea Salt Trio. See you guys next time.
Alright, bye.